Here we are, back at the homestead. Homestead problems, well, first world problems, but still a pain in the butt, especially when you got like an acre and a half to mow. I'm looking at my deck from my mower here. Didn't see me taking everything apart because I wanted to diagnose the problem first. It's supposed to be a pulley here. It's not there. It's up here. It was laying on the deck. I kept smelling something while I was mowing. I couldn't figure out what it was. As you can see there, the bearing exploded. So my idler pulley, wasn't idling. Sheared off the bearing race, sheared the bolt. Yeah, you can see all the little bearings in there. So yeah, that basically just flew off while I was mowing, and I stopped mowing. So now I got to order one. It's going to take like 2 days to get here. It's the fastest I can get it here through the good old Amazon. So now my front yard needs mowed, and I can't. It's only a couple more days. It should be all right. So while I got it apart, I'm going to clean this thing up, and when I get the stuff in, I will show you how I put it all back together. It doesn't look like it'd be too bad. Bolt just screws in there. I was able to get some vice grips on it and unscrew it. It came out pretty easily. I was afraid. You can see how much it did there. It was still even 5 minutes after I shut it down. I took that bearing race that was laying on the deck over, and it was still, I set it in some water and boiled the water. So I was afraid that bolt might be welded in there. But it came right out. Actually, the heat probably loosened it up. So yeah, it's a little dirty. I'm gonna get that all cleaned up. Went ahead and ordered a new belt while I was at it. You see I took it off already. Everything else seems to be all right. Spinning pretty freely, no wobbles. But figured the belt might have been rubbing wrong too, so got it all out. Might as well replace that for the 30 bucks. Be ready to go. Still need to do an oil change on this thing this year. Got to order the stuff for that. Yeah, I can see it rubbed down here, even was wobbling and rubbed the paint right off the deck there. So hopefully I'll be able to get this thing taken care of. Finish mowing up later on this week after work, which is a pain in the butt, but I got the backyard mowed. Just got to finish the front, which is the biggest part. But we'll make it work. That's what it's like living on a farm. Another thing we're gonna do here while we got it, gonna clean up underneath here. See, it's all nice and kicked in there. It ain't too bad. This thing's supposed to have that self-clean feature. I don't use it. It thinks it just kind of makes it wet, makes things stick more. Blades probably could use a little love, but they're doing all right for right now. Could replace those if I really wanted to. I think I might have a set. I gotta look. Get this scraped off, and you can see some of the guide wheels are loosened up. Just got to tighten those up. So I got a part. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, get those wheels tightened up, do some basic maintenance on it, and get that back together. Whoops. Yeah, stuff piled up on the go-kart here, but yeah, I was having throttle issues. I thought I could fix it. I thought I had. I was testing it out. And yeah, those front wheels are pointing in opposite directions. I crashed it. Smacked it right into the rabbit shed. Blew that tire right there off the bead, so I'll have to reinflate that. I don't know if you can see that tie rod there, but yeah, that's supposed to be straight. Let's see that right there. Yep. Yeah, so at least it was me and not the kids. I hit pretty hard. I can feel a little bit in my back, but not terrible. But yeah, throttle stuck. So yeah, this video is taking a very different turn than what I initially had planned. It was supposed to be just about the mower falling apart. Now everything's falling apart, so that's where the title comes from. It's all falling apart. I don't know what you guys do when things like that happen, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so give me time to fix that mower. Blades come in Monday. Hopefully I'll get those blades. The spindle pulley comes in Monday, and hopefully I'll get that on there and get mowing. Tomorrow I am going to run into town. I found a place that's got blades, so I'm going to throw those blades on there, get that done. See right there, smacked into the rabbit shed. That's where the rim hit it, kind of right there where that chunks out. But not too bad, should be able to get it fixed. So yeah, not sure what you guys do when stuff all falls apart, but gonna have to re-evaluate my plans and start working on some different stuff that I was planning on doing later, because I'm supposed to mow today. I was hoping to get that done, so now I gotta fix the mower. I'm gonna do the maintenance on it now, and so once that's done, we'll get the mowing done, and I'll just have to do different plans a different day. I got some raised beds I gotta throw together. Couple other things, roll out nest box I was wanting to get done. Trying to get this stuff done. It's a busy time of year, about ready to start planting the garden hardcore. You can see a little bit back there, some brassicas in the ground, but gotta get done what I can get done. Don't kill myself over it. Don't worry about it too much. Just get at it and accomplish what I can little by little. Here you can see it is now Monday, and we got in our new pulley, just an aftermarket. You can see it's not 100% the same as the others, but same size. Bolt was a little long, so all I did is shim it with a couple washers there. Other than that, a new belt, slid that on, so get it all buttoned back up and see if this thing mows. Really wasn't that big a deal. Literally had to just put the pulley on there. I put a washer underneath just because it did ding up the base where the pulley was mounted before, so I put a washer on there that kind of kept it smoother, help it stay level. Then put a couple washers on top and tightened it down, and that was it. So it really wasn't a big repair, it was just having to wait for the parts to come in. There's Bean making his appearance again. So we'll get that buttoned up and we'll see how it goes. All right, here we are outside the garage. It's going to be a little windy. Been mowing for about 20 minutes here in the orchard. Looking pretty good. We'll look at that in a second. Let's see. Pulley's holding up fine. No wiggle to it. Brand new belt. It's not even hardly warm. So, been going good. See, it's cutting nice and smooth. You can see the line there. Grass isn't clumping up. Anything like that. Went ahead and moved into the garage here. It's a little bit quieter, not so windy. So yeah, that's all wrapped up. Got that done. It's mowing, looking good. Try to get done what I can tonight before it gets too dark, but that's how it goes. We got back from vacation last week, busy week, getting into gardening season, starting to get the early stuff in for us here in Northern Illinois, Zone 5B. Last frost date is usually, like I said, about the middle of May. We usually use Mother's Day as our guide for when we're going to get the stuff in the ground. But that's how it goes. When you're in a hurry, you want to get a lot done, everything seems to fall apart. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. It was a quick, by the time I got everything taken apart and put back together, pulley itself was maybe a 15-20 minute fix. While I had everything apart, I would put new blades on there, put a new belt on, did a service, did the oil change, all that. So the thing's mowing great now, ready to go for a couple more seasons. New blades make a big difference. I think it's been a couple years since I've done anything with those. So yeah, back at it, springtime on the homestead. Hope you join us for a lot more coming up here. We got a lot to do. Got a garden to get in, got a nesting box to put on, all sorts of things. So you've seen a lot more of us. Hopefully you've seen the wife some soon here too. Got some stuff filmed from her, just gotta get it edited and get it out. But you'll be definitely seeing her when we get onto the garden and all that fun stuff. Say hi, Bean. Hey, Bean. Can you say like and subscribe? No? Just gotta say hi. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.